He spreads the floor because you have to respect him, and you got to guard him with at least 1.5 guys.
Bradley Beal to the foul line. Drifting jumper is true.
Yeah, he gets started.
Colin over his last 20 games is averaging 21 points a game. 47% from the field. Bradley Beal can attack in a variety.
Really well at home, and then defensively are really good. So it's really going to be on us to really get to their shooters and then slow down some of their big men that have been playing at a really high level.
8 early points. Here's Bradley Beal, guarded by Exum. Heads toward the basket, stops, fadeaway jumper, no good. Weak side rebound is banked in by Jan Mahinmi. Has been forced back into the starting lineup, and he's playing some of the best basketball, maybe the best basketball of his entire career. Beal with a long jumper. He connects as Beal picked 60th overall back in 2011. The same year Kyrie Irving went first to the Cavaliers. Beal to the basket, took some contact from Thompson, still banks it in. Beal has
poured it on him. Last time they played him, they scored 62 points in the paint. That's where the Cavs have to make their money tonight.
Beal, mid-range, left it short last night in Miami. We passed the midway point of the second quarter. It was almost as if Nance hit that ball twice.
Yeah. Well, he had to get control of it first before he could dunk it.
He was up that high enough.
Yes, he was.
Three-point shooting list. For sure.
Bradley Beal back in the ball game. Finds Bertans once again, who now has 14.
Bertans?
The way he gets to the basket so easily, if he's knocking that shot down, he's impossible to guard.
That's exactly right.
3 by Beal. Booby, what have been your thoughts on Colin through his first 2 seasons at
time? This team they just don't defend. They look to offensive game.
Cavaliers fouls number 2, Colin Sexton. His first personal.
Sexton commits the personal.
Right
here the offense.
That's right.
Ish Smith to the paint, double clutches and scores.
The great thing about Colin is you don't have to get him prepared to play. He comes
inside, floats, missed that, defended by Troy Brown, and out comes Ish Smith. Smith finds Beal. Beal right to the bucket.
And see, those are situations on a nightly basis. It's not going to work.
It must be the identity that they're trying to establish.
Right, exactly.
Try to get out and run and beat teams up the floor.
Right.
Knowing that they might not be able to stop as many guys as they want to.
Sexton back to Osden. Injuries have not done the Wizards any favors on that defensive end either this season.
That makes it tough. Tough for continuity.
Down the right side of the lane, gets bumped, puts it up.
The ball and cutting and moving out the ball, the better he'll play. But when you start dribbling it too much, he's a guy that needs to anticipate what's going on.
Right. Bradley Beal now is 6 of 9.
I saw a Goosey. The
Goosey came.
Yes, sir. Light it up.
Beal from distance with an answer.
They trade baskets, and that's something that they have to.
The coach said they worked on transition yesterday, understanding that fact.
Gotcha. Double T throwing a hammer down.
Beal again from distance. That doesn't go. Osman has dished out.
This stage where we're establishing our identity moving forward, you got to have guys that are willing to lay it all on the line.
Gotcha.
Ish Smith at 6 feet even wins the tip, gets it back to Beal at 10 from the field, a perfect 2 of 2 from deep, 19 points. He's the high man in this first half. Ish Smith off a Beal feed.
He finally hit one.
Stopping penetration, being early in our help spots, forcing guys to make earlier passes so that we can recover to our guy.
And then Colin Sexton has 19 points in the first half. What do you like about the way he's been able to hunt his shots?
Those type of shots.
We mentioned Thomas Bryant, the third-year man out of Indiana, started the game for the Wizards. He's on a time restriction, so it's Isaac Bonga who starts this. Beal spins on Sexton. Beal now has 22. He's also dished out 5 assists.
Yeah, they have in defense because Colin doesn't give him a chance to make a mistake. He takes advantage of it.
There's Bryant back in the ball game, takes a feed at the rim from Beal. Beal now has 6 assists, and as we mentioned, played 15 games with the Cavs back during the 17-18 season. He's traded at the deadline as Beal doesn't go from 10 feet out, but he gets his own rebound. Beal watched by Sexton. 8 shows on the shot clock. Beal doubled by Love, skips out of it. Extra pass. Isaiah's open, doesn't shoot it, spins to the foul line, appeared to walk. Off balance shot, no good, and rebounded by Love. Isaiah Thomas. Beal now. Back to Thomas. Thought about a three, got a half step on Garland, stops, fires, and gives the Wizards a 79-71 edge. Isaac Bonga. He's in his second season out of Germany. Part of the Anthony Davis deal, came over with Mo Wagner from the Lakers, as that stroke by Beal is so scorer's table. Beal works on Osmond. Angles off a Mahimi screen, gets picked up by Thompson. Hits Mahimi, poked away by Love. Out comes Garland. Wearing the white canary shoes, gets stripped by Thomas. Rolls to Thompson. Thompson, though, gets called for an offensive foul. And before they fell to the Heat.
Yeah, well, a team like this can bring the energy because they don't focus on the defensive end, so they don't wear themselves down.
Beal, Mahimi, Thomas, Bonga, and Bertans. Bertans had 14 in the first half, 5 of 6 from the field. Bonga to work on Love. Across the lane, back to Beal. Beal on Exum, and gets called for an offensive foul.
Pick their intensity up on defense if they're going to get this game under control. Right now, they're satisfied with trading baskets.
Osmond fouls Beal.
Back into the flow.
Love off the Sexton feed. Back to Osmond. The Cavaliers are just 7 of 22 from deep. Meanwhile, the Wizards are 13 of 24. X launches. The Cavaliers have not shot the ball well in this third quarter. This man has all night as Bradley Beal is.
Cavs are working their way back now. Continue to focus on stops and scoring.
Beal, step back, got it. Beal thought he got fouled by him. Finds Bradley Beal. Beal has 32 points. This is his 16th 30-point game of the season. Beal now has 34. Works on Colin Sexton. They have a much better guy in there now. Tony Brown and John Callender will be calling that game tomorrow. What a spin move by Beal. 36.
Also doing a good job of attacking the one-on-one situations that the Wizards present you with quite a bit.
Foul is called on Osmond as he was grabbing.
Blow games like that, like they did with the Bulls, you have to remember that the next time you play them to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Beal. Zach LaVine. Beal wants it. Osmond looks to deny it. Beal eventually gets it. Deals to Brown. Brown comes off the sideline, fires and scores. Tough shot by Troy.